There's never enough time for you to do everything you want to do. You're literally swarmed with tons of activities, project work, personal work, piles of magazines, stacks of books that you intend to get to one of those days when you get caught up. But the truth is that you will never get caught up. You'll never be able to get ahead of these tasks to reach these magazines and books and the leisure activities that you dream of. Does this opening sound familiar to you? If yes, then great. If no, then please watch my speech I gave on time management about 3 years back. The link is in the description box and you can find it up here as well. Hello everyone, my name is Shramika. I'm an engineer by profession and a seeker by passion. Today we are going to chat a bit about time management. This is always a hot topic. The reason is that we all struggle with it either in our personal life or professional life. I had talked about 3 ideas for managing our time effectively and efficiently in the speech I gave earlier. Today I want to share 3 more tips and tricks with you that I'm reaping benefits of. All of these are from this book called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Stick till the end of the video if you want to change the way you behave with yourself and converse with yourself. Before we start, I would like to tell you that if you find this video useful and helpful, then please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And also share this video with anyone and everyone you think might benefit out of this. Alright, now let's get started. So the tip number 1 or tip number 4 if you'd like to count the first 3 as well is ABCDE method. Yes, you heard that right. Don't go by its simple name. It's a highly efficient, effective and powerful way to prioritize our tasks. Here's how it works. So you write down all the lists of tasks or activities that you have to accomplish in a day or a week, however you would like to plan it. You then place an A, B, C, D or E across each item on the list. The A item is the most important task. If you have multiple A tasks, then you mark them as A1, A2, A3 and so on, where A1 is the most important task, something that you have to accomplish first. So you start off with this task. For example, some work related to your office project that you're doing. Next is a B task. This is something that you should do, but there are milder consequences. For example, returning a missed call from someone. The rule is that you never do a B task if there is an A task pending. Then comes a C task, something that is nice to do, but there are no consequences at all whether you do it or not. For example, catching up with your old friend. A D task is something that you should delegate to someone else. The rule is that you delegate all the tasks that can be done by someone else while you concentrate on A task. The earlier you delegate, the better it is since the other person can start working on it in parallel. Next comes the E task, which is my all-time favorite. This is that task that you eliminate altogether. For example, I have stopped watching some TV series which involve a lot of violence, even though they may be highly recommended and my husband's favorite. Now I'm not going to name the series because people might start boycotting me, so I'm playing safe here. The next tip is competition. Only about 2% of people accomplish all their tasks without any kind of supervision. We call them leaders. This is the kind of people we all should be, and we can be if we decide to be. What I enjoy doing is to gamify the whole task. Let me tell you how. I reward myself for doing a task a little earlier or finishing it a little faster, or by doing it a little better than the last time by going an extra mile. So I set deadlines and sub-deadlines and then race against the clock to get things done. I enjoy that rush of endorphins that I get by doing a task a little faster or a little better. So in short, compete with yourself and no one else. The next tip is to get out of technological time sinks. Technology can be our best friend as well as our worst enemy. What started off with connecting people with others on the other side of the planet is now disconnecting us with the people right next to us. A whole new video can be made on how technology is harming us than helping us. Well, a whole movie has been made on it, The Social Dilemma. So I don't want to dwell over it. What I have already done is curb my time on social media. I've already mentioned that in the video I made on breaking bad habits, The link to it is in the description box. What I want to try from now on is to keep my phone in another room while I'm working and while I want to focus hard. Only calls will be allowed and all other notifications will be muted. I request you all to embark on this journey with me. What do you all say? Let's discuss its benefits after a month's time. Leave a comment below if you want to start this habit with me. Okay, looks like this video is getting a bit too longer. The irony. But I want to quickly share a bonus tip with you all here. To keep ourselves performing at our best, we all must become our personal cheerleaders. To keep ourselves motivated, we must resolve to become complete optimists. We must decide to respond positively to the words, actions and reactions of the people and situations around us. I'm struggling with this spirit too. For example, I use CultFit exercise classes for my everyday exercise. The first time I exercised with my video on, I got a rank of 37 out of 490 people. Instead of feeling happy about it, my first reaction was that maybe half of those people didn't turn on their cameras and that is why I got a decent rank. I immediately corrected my reaction and I decided to encourage and thank my body for bringing me in the top 10% of the class. It's not an easy task. I should not demotivate myself, which could lead to a worse performance next time. So let's all promise ourselves that we would be encouraging and motivating for our own selves. Remember, by the yard, it's hard, but inch by inch, anything's a cinch. Happy learning and bye.